good morning, YouTube. The experience continues. Breakdown day number, I believe number three. I'm supposedly done today. They have to run this full burn on the truck. Truck's got to run for a whole hour, and they got to burn off this stuff. So it's one more day of dealing with dumb behind mechanics and everybody else that don't respect you and don't pass this yellow line because if you get hurt, uh, they won't cover you. Yeah, you will because I'll sue this whole freaking company. But I was going over there to talk to him. The guy copped an attitude with me. Yeah, you will. Trust me, you will. But if something happens, I'm not a moron either. I'm not gonna fall into a hole or you know what I'm saying. It's just stuff you got to deal with. It's not my fault. Your company can't keep decent trucks. I wouldn't even need to be here. Hello, but uh, I have to look at it that way. Thank God that I'm going to get layover pay, but it is what it is. Good morning, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Um, I was going to change it. I was going to liven it up a little bit, but I'm kind of in between happy, sad, mad, and glad. So I think I'll go the other route. Um, and I think I'll just go get straight into it. One of the things I wanted to talk about today, and a lot of times, guys, I'm having flashbacks. I love my wife. I'm happy. My wife, let me tell you this, honey, you're a 10. Okay. So I'm not looking at other women. I don't care about other women. I have to give these, open words before I say anything because I'll get backlash for it just having conversation. But in today's day and age, where the the internet rules, and I think the last Terminator is a part in there that kind of describes what the heck is going on, that how we've become so addicted to this. Uh, I just do it because I have fun with it. Gives me something to do. Gives me a little bit of purpose other than my addictions to lawnmowers and cutting, and that's another thing I'll talk about. um, about repairing and, and figuring out, and that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. But one of the things I want to talk about, let me give you a little backstory. You know, as kids, and as teenagers, um we start out not liking girls and stuff like that. You know how it is. And at one stage in our lives, puberty kicks in, and you know we figure out and learn that it's part of life, that you attracted or you want to be with, hang out with this person or that person. And in the young age, a lot of us don't know, and we get played and have to go through that situation at a young age, getting our heart broken. Yeah, I'm taking pills and all kinds of stuff. Sorry. The high school, junior high, and stuff like that. And it was never brought out. It was never put in a book. It was never passed down from generation to generation on how to date a young lady. You know what I mean? How to, how to treat a woman. My mother never told me. My father never told me. How to figure it out. But then you learn because you follow what other people do. And I remember in high school, I'm from Amityville, New York, and the main hangout was the Sunrise Mall. And you on Saturday night would, go if you had a girlfriend or you wanted someone, you would meet them at the mall and you guys would go you would go to a movie. I remember one sorry date I picked the wrong movie, you know, and I remember that one. I picked the wrong movie and we got up and snuck into another movie. You know what I mean? And those were the things that you grew up on, like dinner, like maybe go out to treat McDonald's or something, a dinner and a movie. Um, Something simple like that. There is, and I talked about it yesterday and the day before and the day before. There's a viral um, video of a woman. First of all, she was late to the date. I got to repeat this. First of all, she was late for the date, and the guy missed the, you know, the reservation. So he chose to go to uh, the Cheesecake Factory, and the the gist of that is, and let me start with this because everybody always think that men were attacking and we think we're all that and blah 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 blah, and the go to is to defend your womanhood by asking another question or well why would you well what answer that. No, okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not putting myself down, but I think I am a solid four going on maybe a five between 1 to 10. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in my lane on this one. You see me driving, I'm gonna stay in my lane. Solid four, maybe five. And other people, you can think what you want. You're that's your opinion. But my wife thinks I'm a 10, and that's all I freaking care. That's all I care. I dress up for her and her alone. We laugh about it. We have stinky booty confessions. I try not to be a stinky booty around her, but I do that for her. And the gist of this is, and I just happened to notice this, the lady in the video that says she's a solid 10 morning must be the lady in the video. She says this, and I'm not giving the exact words, but I'm all that in a bag of chips. And you're right. It's good for your self-esteem. It's good for your whatever to do that. But honestly, she wasn't. Honestly, she was a five, maybe a four. But she believed that she was a 10. And then she came back on another video, and again, not attacking, came back on another video and said this whole women empowerment and all this other stuff, and you need to take me here, but you was late to the party. And there should be some levels to this mess. There should be some levels to the dating scene. There should be level, and I say this, but because, and I'm just giving my opinion. I'm married, and I told my wife last night, baby, I love you. I appreciate you. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know because I don't want to lose you because this stuff I'm hearing out here, mm-mm. And Charles don't on here. I told him, after her, that's it. After, and I'm not saying after. I'm hoping it will never be an after. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm hoping this will never be an after. And again, this is not an attacking, but when you demand stuff and you are a plain Jane or a plain old Mr. Potato Head, you're kind of making yourself look stupid. And the reason I'm gonna say that, I'm saying that because I'm gonna say that there was another one, the video, the woman said this guy was asking me out, this guy was asking me out, and I said, okay, I'm gonna finally go out with him. And then there's another one where she's goes out to this restaurant that she, I guess, to find out she's known to go to that place, and she's videotaping the whole freaking date, not having a conversation, not talking, not walking, not talking. And I'm gonna say, I'm getting to what I'm trying to say. And she starts ordering oysters, and then orders, and then orders, and then orders, and slurping, and not even listening to. From what I'm saying, not even acknowledging the guy slurping 46 oysters. Okay, help me out here, guys. In the comments. And the guy said, "I bump this. I'm getting out of here." Okay, now I said all that because I'm gonna give you another backstory. Because I'm going to allude to what I'm trying to bring all this together. When I met the person that's my wife right now, we met walking up Stone Mountain. And even then I was trying to I was trying to peacock then. I almost fell the hell out. I'm walking up Stone Mountain. I mean, I'm looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I forgot. I don't even think I had on underwear because I think all my underwear, all my drawers was dirty, and I had sweatpants and stuff was swinging in the wind, and I mean I was a hot mess. I even have the picture. She said that wasn't a picture. It was a picture. Um, and if you ever walked up Stone Mountain, the 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 beginning of the trek up the mountain looks like a normal walkway. It's just a normal whatever, but it's at an incline that you don't realize it's an incline, and you're wore the heck out walking up this, walking up this thing. And I'm just walking, and I'm really, I'm just walking and strutting like I know, and then and realizing that I'm out of breath. And I was just, and I'm walking with my future wife, and frustrated about the dating scene, and I just confessed everything because I just given up. I said I'm tired of this. I'm tired of dating. I think this is foolishness. Nobody wants to meet each other. Nobody wants to nobody wants to do nothing meaningful, and I'm just sick of this. I literally said I'd rather go fight in Afghanistan than to deal with another crazy person. And long story short, that situation blossomed into what I have right now. My marriage to a very wonderful woman. That I even did a little video that we went on a date, and I wanted to go to an expensive restaurant. She said, "No, let's go to this one. It's better. It's more in our money range." And I was very happy and stuffed, and we had a really good time. Now the third story, I said my story, but the third story about another woman, she said, "Look," and I was getting defensive when I first heard it. Then I calmed down because I looked, and the woman that was telling the story says, "I don't want to go to a restaurant to the same place that you took all these other skanks to, and the same place that you did this. Let's do something else. Let's go to miniature golf. Let's go, let's go, had all kinds of ideas." And I'm going to say it like this: the person wasn't a five, they were a higher number than a five. And I was just taken back that I said, this person chose different. And I said that to say this, that it's so sad how times have changed. It's so sad that how times have changed, that for me to show you that I'm a good person, that I literally have to break the bank. You know what I'm saying? For me to show you, I literally have to break the bank. And it seems like, I don't know if the roles have changed or the change in the roles, but it seems like the men are more, we are more the romantic type. Not all of us, because someone's going to say that, oh, yeah, he a piece of dirt or whatever. But you don't realize when you make something click, when you make something click in me, there's a switch in all men. I don't know what initiates that switch, but there's a switch in all men that will make me do whatever it takes to make you happy, to make you uh a part of my life, to make you uh the center point. We all think that we flick that switch. It's the same thing with maybe women, I don't know. We all think we flick that switch, but there's a switch. And I remember, my wife said one of the things that attracted me to her is the people that she was dating didn't want to pay for the meal or whatever, and I was just the opposite. No, I need to pay. Even though it did break the bank, because they seen her in a BMW and not knowing the whole story. Because there's a story behind the woman that I married. There's a long story. There's a story where she was so broke and cried herself to sleep many a night, about to lose her first house, and trying to do the right thing, afraid of her, afraid of this situation, afraid of that situation, um losing her job because of different problems in different situations. There's stories behind how this woman built up herself to be self-sufficient, and there's always that same story from a lot of women. But the difference is, Some of them don't come out of the hurt and of the pain and of the suffering that they had endured to get to that next level. But some come out with a humbleness in them that are willing to um, try again. You know, we look, and I think it's sad, the situation that we all have been through, and a lot of us say never again, but you don't know somewhere around that bend, the diamond in the rough that you're looking for is waiting. Somewhere around that bend, the diamond in the rough is the one. And you're right, like you said, men can date down a woman, and they don't. Women ain't gonna date down. Women, a whole lot aren't. But every once in a while, you'll find one that will. And the one that will, boy, you better snatch him up. You know, you better snatch him up. You know. Um, but the thing that I kept on seeing, and there was another lady, and I forgot to add that to those stories earlier. And I realized, okay, I stepped out of my lane, and it was on TikTok, and she was just proving to everybody that she had the perfect life. I don't do. She said, I don't do dinner and a movie. Dinner and a movie is a you know a family, is something else. Well, you know what? When you want to be a part of somebody's life, these people nowadays want to start at this tier and don't want to work towards it. When I don't know you, I don't understand you. I haven't chosen you yet. You haven't chosen me, and I decide that we need to meet down here because if you pass all the prerequisites, you're not just going to be at this level. You're going to be the sky's the level. I don't have much, but whatever I have is always going to be hers. Um, and I remember it. I said, you know what? Let me stay in my lane. I said, and I, I put it in the comments. That's why you're gonna be alone. I know I shouldn't have did that. I was being mean, and the person responded back, married with two kids. And I wanted to respond back and says, well, is your husband happy? See, because simplicity, when we are simple and simplistic, you know, everything doesn't change nowadays. What happened to the simple stuff? What happened to I buy you this, I buy you that, or offer this or offer that? Oh no, can I help you with that? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to just that? Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever happened? See, the thing about being a man, y'all talk about real men. We have to adapt to the situation. This and I decided there's nobody else that I'm giving my all to except for the woman that I'm married to right now. So I gotta make sure I'm gonna ask her today. We okay? We good? Because I, I'm I don't want to ever think that we're not. That's why it's just conversation. It's just between you and me, you and us, and us, and we. things have changed, and you've got these trying to be nice, but you got these fives that are demanding, like my man Kevin Samuel. You're fooling. When he would say, he'd literally be telling you, you're fooling yourself. You're not a high value. You're not that high value prize. But they're broadcasting on the internet. They're broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook. Uh, that they're all this, and you're looking like you're not all that. And even the ones that are the tens, they have the personality of a troll, the attitude. There's no attitude. There's no gratitude. There's nothing but destruction that you're leaving in your wake. You're leaving nothing but destruction in your wake. And I know that you say this, but guys, we're like that too. We think our stuff don't stink, and we do this, blah 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 blah. But your attitude is paramount to your attract to to my attraction to you. It's your attitude. And you say, well, I had to do this. I had to be the man. What man acts like that? What man acts, you know, it's like that one thing that this one lady was saying that, I have all these alpha males, I have all these alpha males vying for me. Why are you acting like them? He says, because I'm not an alpha male. I'm a manly male. You know, we stand behind these alpha males and let them yell and scream and boast and do all of that. But a manly male, I'm going to be the one that is going to be there for you when you're crying. I'm going to be the one that's going to be there for you when you need support. I'm going to be the one that's going to be there for you when no one else is. And because I'm going to be there for you, you've proven to me in the steps of the regular dating process. In the regular dating process, you've proven this to me. So whatever that I have, my heart is given to you. I trust you with it because you showed me on each dating tier that you deserved every bit of what I have to offer. And honestly, I don't have a whole lot to offer, but my heart and my determination and my strength and my go getting and the stuff that you know I can give. Not this phony baloney dream that a lot of people have of what their partner is supposed to be. Because half the time when you get that, you don't want it no more. And then when you finally want it, it's too late. That person done moved on to get someone that's going to appreciate that. You know, the proven the proven fact of this. Yeah, good morning, wellness with Frugamon. The proven fact of this is, and again, we are just talking, okay? You know, and wellness frugal mom, you're a prime example. She when she gets on, she's affirmations. I am this. God has made me this. I'm stronger because of this. I am who I am. We do what we do. I am blessed. I'm highly favored. And there's nothing wrong with affirmation. There's nothing wrong with uplifting yourself. But when you carry an attitude with that, to think that your stuff don't stink. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something. Let me explain something to you. Hold up. Let me confide something in you and about everybody here. Your stuff stink. All of our stuff stink. Ain't nobody got poop that come out them that smell like flowers and ginger and eucalyptus leaves. And your stuff stink. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't even see Urban. Hey, Area Urban, if you made it in, your stuff stink. There's nothing wrong with, but again, let me say this, and I need to stress it. There's nothing wrong with uplifting yourself. There's nothing wrong with watching your back. There's nothing wrong with affirming the fact that you are a positive being, a positive role model. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you cop an attitude because of it, I understand you've been hurt before. I understand you've been kicked down. I understand that you've been rolled over. I understand you've been put to the side. I understand everything that you've been through, because guess what? I have too. But I never gave up on love. I never gave up on finding that one person that was going to give a flying rat's ass about it. I remember, I remember I went on one date 9 years ago, way 9, 10 years ago. Met my wife 8, 9, 10 years ago, dear. So you this can't be in no argument. And this person ate like um they never ate before in their life. Like they were eating the last meal before they were going to the gas chamber. And I sat there and I said it then. I said, this dating crap sucks. And um, I got home and I never heard from the person again. Okay. Yeah, I need to put that up. That's a good one. I never heard in that. This is good. What you just said. That was a real good one. You know, leading everyone down the wrong path. We're all going down the wrong path. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Um, but I remember I didn't hear from this person ever again, and so I deleted their number out of my phone. And months later, I finally, I finally did something for myself. I've been driving by Las. This is the first time I walked the Las Vegas Strip. This first time ever, and I just had me a ball. I stopped at this pilot. This was before Uber. I stopped at a Pilot and took a cab down to the Strip, and I walked. And you thought I was John Travolta. You know, down to the feet I used to, but I'm a woman. And I'm walking down there. I'm just having a ball, looking and just really enjoying. Good morning, Tamika. And I was just looking and laughing and having a ball. And then I got this text. I got this text. No name on it because, if I'm done with you, I delete your name off my phone. So I'm being cordial in the text. How you been? Blah blah blah. What's been going on? Blah blah blah. Then I finally said, "Who is this?" And the person on the other side decided to go off on me, and I figured out who it was. And this is before the definition of ghosting somebody and all that stuff came out, because I didn't know the urban definition. I'm a little slow in the head. And the person, and wait, and the funny conversation. Hey, good morning, I bring it. And the funny part of the conversation, this woman was going in. She was going in on me like, "How dare? I don't remember who you are." Then I finally remembered her. I said, wait a minute. You've been a no show for I think it was a month or a couple of weeks or whatever, and you you got the nerve to be mad at me. And I remember saying, "Nah, nah, I'm good. Have a nice life. Don't contact me. I'm good. Have a nice life." Do you see? It's you know what folks are not realizing. And then I'm going. Let's go back to the original, because in the beginning of all the stuff that I said, that let's go back to the original, because a lot of y'all just coming in right now. But the the person the person that was didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, because shoot, I'd have went to Cheesecake Factory because I'm pig, and I'd have had me some cheesecake and all. I'd have went in that book. The Bible, they call them, is about that thick of a menu, and I would have just had a ball. Because again, me and my wife, I wanted to take her out. I said, "Babe, let's go out to this restaurant." She said, "Well, that's a little expensive. Let's go over here. I see this way." And I was a little reluctant. And we went to this um, Korean barbecue slash hot pot. And what that is you take these thinly slices of meat and you dip it in this boiling of really spicy broth, and then you eat it. And you can put it in a bowl and you eat it, and you can put noodles in there, vegetables, and you just have a ball. And I only did like 60 seconds. I stretched it out a little bit, but we were stuffed. I got my fill, and you dip them in the salt. I had a ball, and I was like, and I paid. I think it was like $40. It was $40 a person. And the night before that, I said, "Let's go out." We went out to Red Lobster. That's our favorite place. Like, "Oh, you don't take me to Applebee's." If that's somebody's favorite place, what's wrong with that? We worried about going to these high end places for what? To be seen, to have foie gras, which is duck lip with a duck liver. I don't want that nasty ass mess. And the person that did all that, that didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, She did this video, and you could see the comments, and they were dogging out, not because she didn't apologize. She said, I'm here to uplift women and all this stuff, and you're not going to take, because I'm a queen, but she's got a face this fat. And I'm saying, and before y'all say I'm attacking her, I said in the beginning of the video that I'm a solid four. I'm a solid four, possible five. My wife thinks I'm a 10, and that's all I care about. But what I'm saying is this lady was not a 10. She wasn't a 9 or 8 or 7. She wasn't even a 6. And then now she's going on other people's talk shows and trying to make herself look. In other words, she made herself look like a damn fool. And this is what we do. We make ourselves. Well, let me see what you said there. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. My first date was walking up Stone Mountain looking like a hot mess. I probably smelled like piss because, I'm getting older, stuff don't hold in. You don't go to the bathroom, you forget that I was so nervous I forgot to jingle the second time, and I had a stain down there. It was embarrassing. And I remember everybody asked, well, what kind of car she drove. I said, I think a BMW convertible. Oh, wow, she got my. I said, I ain't worried about all that mess. I'm not worrying about that. Y'all worrying about money. I'm worried about trying to find somebody, to live my life, trying to find somebody that's going to be a part of my life. And so someone, I forgot who said it. Someone said people nowadays are looking for partners, you know, that help with the money, help with this, help with that. The fact is, you don't know what that person is going to do for you. Just because they don't make the same exact money that you do. Because, my wife, who became my girlfriend, I happen to have $3,000 in the bank. And she used up every last dime. I was so happy with the situation that she said, I need at least $3,000 to put down for, to put down for, my home, so I could get this home, and, we could move there. And I wanted her happy. I wanted to see her happy. I wanted to be with her. I wanted to be a part of her life. I said, I have $3,000. It's yours if you want it. She's like, really? And I had no stipulation on that money, because money didn't mean shit to me at the time, because I was so lonely. I was so wanting to be loved and cared for. I wanted someone to give a fuck about me. And I seen the potential in this person. I didn't have I said, yeah, it's yours. I didn't say put my name on the deed. No, I didn't just say that, because I wanted to be a part of this person's life. And I made significantly less than this person. But she gave me a chance. And I gave, and again, in turn, I gave her a chance, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But, and wait a minute, let me look back to that. Let's see, Charles said, have you ever noticed that the hood restaurants food tastes better than the chain or high end? Yes. And then, cooking for they of course they are cooking for their life, and they are need regulars to come back. And that's what happened. I in this this restaurant, I called Charles and said, "Hey, next time we're in town together, y'all need to come up here and we need to go. I need you to see this. I need you to see this restaurant because you're gonna have fun. Because they have bigger tables. It's not a small table. It's not a small place. They have bigger tables, so if it's more of y'all, you have enough room to have your own hot pot, the grills in the middle. You really enjoy yourself, and you can see the fun in it, and it actually would taste like something. And see, a lot of times we look for, you know, oh, I want that 10. 9 times out of 10, that 10, their insides is a troll. They're the most ugliest person on the inside because the world has treated them like like whatever. So they deserve that they could be a white Karen or a black Karen. Either way, they both do it. And see, and this is what I'm getting at. You're so full of yourself. You think your stuff don't stink, and you're trying to find that new partner or that next partner. And a lot of times you're divorced. You gave up. You moved up to the next level. You decided this is what you wanted. You know, but then you figured out it was wrong. You figured out something ain't right with the situation. Made a bad choice. Half the time we listening to our single friends. You don't have to take that. You don't have to take that. I wouldn't take that. They're overbearing and all this other stuff. You know, think about it. That's what in the subject, things have changed so drastically. I don't know if they changed, but it's come to the light more because of this social media, because of all of the situations. Uh, the the craziness that you see, people worried about their persona on this platform. Me, you know, I'm just addicted to lawns. I find fun in it. I find enjoyment in it. I'm addicted to lawns. I go on cruises, and I need to get my fat ass back in there and walking again. We're doing this, and you guys you're getting out the frustration that was in me. Because I remember I said, and I I had replied to one in a comment, and then the words that came back was uh erectile dysfunction and all that. I said, yeah, and I started laughing because, yeah, you're probably gonna get one good one out of me. I'm 56. What you want? You know. And then y'all go, well, you could take the blue eye pill and have a stuffy nose and all this. Yeah, whatever. There's more to life than that. There's more to life than thinking that what's going to change if you can't talk to the person. What's going to change if you don't like them? What's going to be the difference if you don't appreciate their company? What's going to change if you're walking in public and you can't even hold their hand? What's going to change is you can't even have the conversations that normal people have. Nah, it's urban is a joke. Technically one, maybe two. But yeah, they say watermelon rhyme. I know, I've heard that one too. Um, and you know, I don't know. It's just hard to explain. It's hard to explain that the situation is. I feel for my son that's growing up. Um, the situations that are out here, boy. Good luck. Oh, I bring you never heard that one? Yeah, no, that's true. It's actually the rind. You know the rind itself of the watermelon, from what I hear. But oh, good morning, Geeky Girls Journal. Hi, welcome in. Hey, I forgot. Coming up next in under 8 minutes, you got to get that workout on. And be honest with you, I'm gonna when I get out, I'm gonna be going for a walk the parking lot. Got to get that bubble up, you know. And if you need instruction, wellness for Fukumamas next at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try. I just downloaded an app. I just downloaded an app for intermittent fasting, so I'm gonna try to follow that. I done got lazy and frustrated, in that part of it. But and again, it's not attacking. It's just what I'm actually it is. You know what I'm attacking? It's the attitude. It's the attitude. I understand that we everybody this big thing we think we're kings and queens. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. I'm only in charge of one person, and that's me in my life. You know, if I attracted the woman that I'm with, I need to keep on making sure that I attract her. And other than that, that's it. That's it. You know, we, hopefully I get to get back out on the road, um, later on the day. They got to do this full truck burn. They got to run the truck for an hour on this machine, and then I can finally get the heck out of here. I don't like to leave in the afternoon. That means I got to drive into the night. You know what? But Urban, I'm telling you right now, that kings and queen crap got me in trouble, and I'll be cryptic about that. And I don't believe in it. I believe that I am a good person. I believe that you know that will survive the situation. That I agree with. I can only drive, Geeky Girl. I can only drive for 11 hours, which with the governor, that'll give me around 500 miles. And I'm not gonna be doing 500 miles tonight. I don't like driving into the night. That's one of my weaknesses. I don't. I get tired, and I that's one thing. Oh, that's one thing I try not to do. But I'm probably gonna do 250, and then because later on in the evenings when you're driving an 18 wheeler, that's when it's hard to find parking and stuff like that. And I done got lazy, so me trying to park in a tight spot is going to be a little bit harder than the norm. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Yes, self love, self confidence, but not with an attitude. Not with an attitude. Because see, me telling you that I'm a handsome gentleman, yeah. But again, you notice I said I'm starting out at a solid four, possible five, so that you say, ah, now you can't hurt my feelings after that. I already told you how I felt, but I'm still a good person. I'm okay with me. I'm okay with the man boobs. I'm okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. But when you sit here and say that you're a 10 and you're not, and other people are coming in and even women going, girl, please. Well, I deserve this. I deserve that too. I deserve to be I deserve to be on a yacht. I deserve all that. But do I get it? No. But if my wife says, hey, I made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh shit. It's on and popping. Thank you. I wish, boy, I'd be in some trouble if that's all I could do is 170. But I don't have the experience that Charles got. Charles been out here a minute. What was it, 20, 30 years? Yeah, I already know you, man. But see, this difference. You say that mess, but Charles got some muscle behind his ass. And that ninja hit me on the back and almost knocked my lungs out my chest. Oh, you foot, pow, pow. What the fuck? You know what I mean? And again, it's these are not an attack. They're just conversations saying, look, it's sad. It's a sad situation where we're at. It's a sad situation, and I don't see it changing any. I don't see it changing any. I don't see it going away. I see everybody thinking that they're all that, and you don't realize each person is different. Each person is attracted to different individuals for different reasons. And good luck with that. Good luck with finding whoever's gonna um, be that one for you. And again, when the missus calls me in about an hour, I'm gonna say I love you to death. I love you, honey. I miss you, and so forth and so on. It just makes me want to be a better man and figure it out. Be a better person. I sound like I was complaining, and I'm not, but it makes me want to be a better man for my relationship because I don't want. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. We're getting ready to go on this cruise. I can't wait for the cruise in January. I can't wait um for those situations to continue the adventure that God has given bestowed upon me with the relationship that I have. Good luck with you guys that are doing this dating thing. Good luck, boy. And it's just again, it was just a morning conversation. Oh, I did. I did a little yelling. I did a little yelling in the beginning. I did a little yelling in the beginning. It was just Mike, so Mike knew how to turn the volume down. The wife when she be calling, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Yeah. Hey. Urban be talking about me, but when she get when Urban get mad, that that part with that patois, that the Jamaican accent come out, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And you're right, it is tomorrow. So I'll be looking. Don't be playing, Urban. We need talking. We need to see you on live tomorrow. Oh man. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, guys. I thank y'all for stepping in for a few minutes and and listening to my bullshit. Excuse me. Oh, and to my enlightened conversation. Hey! Like, follow the follow train. Go head over to Wellness for Mama. Y'all have a blessed day, and as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you, and always God loves you too, y'all. See y'all Monday. Deuces. Hey, El. By the way, I got a video coming out. I believe around 1 o'clock. Check it out. It's my review on a handheld trimmer that a company sent me, and I really had fun with it because I was just cutting everything. Later. Be blessed.